Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And a very happy new year to you, to all of you. Okay. Now, can anybody tell me which lesson you have learned in your previous geography class? Do anyone of you remember which
Miss,
lesson
your
have
voice
you?
is very slow.
Can anybody tell me
Yes.
which geography lesson you all have learned in last geography class? Can you name the lesson, please?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, say which lesson? Okay, so we will start the. Okay, two of the students has raised their hands. Tawfiq?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, beta. Which
Miss,
lesson you have
your
learned?
voice is very slow.
It's not
Ma'am,
audible to you all?
agriculture.
Yes, very
Agriculture.
good. Uh,
Agriculture.
very good, very
Agriculture.
good, very good.
Agriculture.
Okay, have you all
Agriculture.
finished that lesson
Yes.
completely, the whole lesson?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the same agriculture lesson, but a part of that lesson. Let's go to the lesson now. Anybody want to ask any question? Sakshi? Sakshi, you want to ask something, beta?
Hello, teacher.
Yes, beta.
Uh, means you know that तुम्हाला नाही टीचर दुसऱ्या टीचरांना विचारायचंय मला.
Okay. Just observe the PPT. If you have any doubt, I will ask you later. Okay? Ma'am, please. Is it audible to you?
Yes.
Hello students, good morning. Today I am your geography teacher Edaya Venkatesan. Today we will learn subject geography, topic 9 agriculture. We'll have a short recap about our lesson agriculture, what we have learned in the previous class. So we have learned about the activities related to agriculture. In this, animal husbandry is the main one. So this animal husbandry is divided into three categories, that is dairy farming. In this dairy farming, milk and milk animals are reared. Milk and milk products are important. Here, in sheep and goat rearing, sheep are reared for wool and goat for meat. And in poultry farming, eggs and hens or chicken, we can say, are the important one. So, the next activity which is related to agriculture is beekeeping. You all know for wax and honey, this is done. And in fish farming, fish are reared. And in nursery, it's a small plants, flowers, these things are grown. So we will continue the lesson agriculture from types of farming. So there are two types of farming. One is subsistence farming, another one is commercial farming. In subsistence farming, there are two parts, that is intensive farming and shifting farming. Similarly, in commercial farming, there are four types: extensive farming, plantation farming, market farm gardening, and horticulture. So once again I'll repeat: types of farming. Subsistence farming and commercial farming are the two types of farming which is practiced in our country. So in subsistence farming there are two types. One one is intensive farming and two is shifting cultivation. Similarly, in commercial farming, there are four types. Number one, extensive grain farming. Number two, plantation farming. Number three, market gardening. And number four, horticulture. So first we will learn about what is subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence agriculture occurs when farmers grow food crops to meet the needs of themselves and their families. Means the agriculture is mainly done to meet the needs of the farmers and their families. The main purpose of subsistence farming is to meet the needs, their own needs and their family needs. And now, commercial farming is done for a profit. Means after fulfilling their own needs, there are much more agricultural production which they can sell in the market and they can gain profit. In subsistence farming, in this type of farming, mostly animate energy is used, means animal energy. The waste which we get from animals are used in subsistence farming. But in commercial farming, food is produced by advanced technological means. They use chemical fertilizers, tractors, much more equipments are used in commercial farming. Similarly, in this type of farming, that is in subsistence farming, output means the agricultural production is only for survival and for mostly local requirements with little or no surplus. Means after fulfilling their own needs, there are no surplus or very little surplus left out, which can only fulfill the need of the farmer, and the farming is done only for the survival purpose. Got it? Now, in commercial farming, often very few workers are employed. Here only the farmer and the family are working, but in commercial farming, very few farmers are employed. So now we learnt about subsistence farming and commercial farming. We all know about what is subsistence farming and what is commercial farming. Subsistence farming is done for family purpose and commercial farming is done for business purpose. So now we will learn in detail about the intensive farming and shifting cultivation. So intensive farming In intensive farming is carried out in one and the same farms for years together. Means the farmer or his family is settled down in one place and in the same field or in the same farmland, the farming is carried out for years together. The same field or the same farmland is used again and again for the purpose of farming, that is intensive farming. And now in shifting cultivation, every year a new area is chosen for cultivation. After a specific period of time, old areas are again used for the purpose of cultivation. Means they clear one farmland and they plant another farmland. forest stay there, but after a year they won't use that land for the purpose of agriculture. They shift their farmland to some other place. And after few, see in this picture, the farmer is farming or plowing with the help of bullocks in the farmland. Intensive farming, the same farm is used again and again. That is intensive farming. Okay. I'll explain in detail about the shifting cultivation. See, here is a farmland a field B, and a field C. For example, farm A is used in first year. Farm A they use for the first year for the purpose of agriculture. Then farm B is used in second year. In second year they use farm B, and farm C is used in third year. Then again farm A will be utilized for cultivation in fourth year or after few years. Means first year they use farm A, second year they use farm B, and in third year they use farm C, and they may use some other farmland, that is D, in the fourth year, or again they can use farm A in the fourth year. It depends upon the farmer. Why it is done like this, we will learn in slides further. So, shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation is the primitive type of cultivation. It is a primitive means it is a old, very old practice which is done in cultivation in our country. Primitive means very old type. This type of cultivation is practiced in tropics, densely forested areas or hilly tracts. The farmer initially selects a piece of land in the forest in order to make it cultivable. First of all, a farmer selects a piece of land. It may be a forest or hilly tract. They make it clear so that it will be in a position for the cultivation. He clears the land by cutting down the trees, plants, removing the shrubs and grass. You all know how the forests are. It's not the clear farmland. It's very difficult to clear the forest. There are many trees, shrubs, plants. Farmer used to cut all these things. They make it clear the area is ready. They make the area ready for farming. Once they cut the trees, they dry out and burns them. Why they burn the farm after cutting the forest? Let's see. So when farmers cut and burn the grasses or shrubs whichever left in the farm, the leftover ash get mixed in the soil and act as manure. You all know to maintain the fertility of the soil we need manure. So when they burn such shrubs or grasses in the farm, the soil get natural manure. The ash, the leftover ash get mixed with the soil and act as manure. Got it? So now the farm is ready in shifting cultivation. The sowing and harvesting is done before the rainy season. The production obtained The production obtained from this is not sufficient, as we all know. Shifting cultivation is a type of subsistence farming. It will just fulfill the food requirement. It is not sufficient. Hence, people undertake hunting, fishing, and gathering bulbs and roots from the forest. In this type of farming, the fallow period is longer than the crop period. Now, what is fallow period? I told you before that while farmer shift the cultivation land from one to other. The reason is fallow land, to keep it as fallow land. Fallow refers to land that is plowed and tilled. The plowing is done, the tilling work is done in the farm, but left unseeded during the growing season. It's the season to seed, to grow crops, but they won't. They just plow and till the land and keep it as it is to retain its fertility. So, in the shifting cultivation, the fallow period is longer than the crop period. Plowing means to just loosen the soil, and tilling means to cultivate the soil 8 to 10 inches deep. Okay? So now we all well known about the subsistence farming. So now we will learn about commercial farming. Commercial farming, there are four types: extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening, and horticulture. Let's study in detail. The first type of commercial farming is extensive grain farming. The farm size is greater than 200 hectares. It means you can imagine it was such a large size of farm. Due to large farm size and sparse population, the farm size is large but the population there is sparse, means low. In the region, this type of farming is carried out with the help of machines like tractors and crushers. Pesticides are sprayed with the help of helicopters and planes. As the farm is more than 200 hectares, the pesticides and the tractor, crushers, everything is used. To spray these pesticides, helicopter and planes are used. See how they use helicopters to spray the pesticides. So monocrop, that is single crop cultivation, is striking characteristics of this farming. The crops are wheat or corn. Beside these, barley, oats, soya bean are cultivated to some extent. Heavy capital investment is necessary as the farm is much more bigger. So heavy capital investment is required since huge expenditures are needed for purchase of machinery, fertilizers, pesticides, go down facilities and transport costs are also much more in extensive grain farming. So the problem in extensive grain farming are droughts, attack by pests, locusts. Let's see what are droughts, attack by pest and locusts. See, attacked by pest and locusts. Droughts. Drought means there are no rainfall or low rainfall. Due to that, the land becomes dry and arid. So the second type of commercial farming is plantation farming. Here, the farm size in plantation is 40 hectares or above. As plantation agriculture is practiced in hilly tracts, use of machines is not possible and hence local manpower become important. See, this is an example of plantation farming. The crop for which geographical conditions are favorable is planted. The crop which we cultivate or which we farm in plantation farming is not fixed. As per the favorable geographical condition, the crops are decided. This is also a single crop cultivation practice. This type of agriculture does not produce food grains. In this, food grains are not produced. Commercial crops like tea, rubber, coffee, coconut, cocoa, spices, etc. are planted. This type of farming requires large-scale capital investment due to the long duration of crop, use of scientific methods. Long duration means you can't get the production very soon. It will take few years. Due to long duration of crops, use of scientific methods, exportable production, processing, etc. And moreover, the crop or the production which we get from plantation farming are exported to other countries. So climate, manpower, deterioration of environment, economic and managerial problems are the major issues faced by this type of agriculture. Climate may not be favorable. Suddenly we harvest a crop or we sow a seed and the environment may not be favorable for that crop. The climate or environment may change. Manpower may not be insufficient. Economic money problem may arise, and to manage the things problem properly is also a major problem in plantation farming. This type of agriculture is practiced in India and other South Asian countries, Africa, South and Central America. So now the third type of commercial farming is market gardening. This type of farming or cultivation we can see in our Mumbai too. Do you all have seen the railway track nearby? They cultivate the green vegetables. This is a type of market gardening. So the features of market gardening are it is mainly practiced in urban areas. Crops are cultivated as per the demand of the city people. What are the demand of that local public that is cultivated in this market gardening? Main use are manpower, irrigation, chemical fertilizers, science and technology. There are not much investment, very low investment is required to do market gardening. Depend on rapid transport facility, also known as truck farming, means the market gardening is mainly depend on the transport facility so that it will reach the people very soon. So it is also known as truck farming. So the fourth type of commercial farming is horticulture or floriculture. Horticulture means the study or practice of growing flowers, fruits and vegetables. This is an example pic for you. Here fruits are grown. Now floriculture. Floriculture means cultivation of flowers. An example pic for you. Your flowers are grown. In recent times, use of irrigation, chemical fertilizers, greenhouses, etc. is being made for getting more profit. Major products of horticulture are flowers like lily, gerbera, tulip, dahlia, chrysanthemum, marigold, etc. These fetch a good price in the market. Different native and exotic fruits like mangoes, custard apples, grapes, bananas, pomegranates, dragon fruit, cherries, oranges, raspberries, strawberries, mulberries, etc. are cultivated in fruit farming at places like Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, Pune, Nagpur, Jalgaon, Nasik, etc.
So, do you all seen the lesson? Do you have any doubts? You can ask me now so that I can clear your doubts.
मिस आपका आवाज बहुत स्लो आ रहा है कब से
Now, now is it audible to all?
Yes.
यस
Yeah.
मिस
You can ask your doubts now. You all seen the lesson. If you
Hello,
have
Miss.
any doubts, you can ask to me now.
Hello, Miss.
Yes?
What is a crop period? Crop
I didn't
period
get you
means
from. What is? What do you mean by
what is crop period?
crop period? Crop periods means the time which takes to get ready that crop in farmland is known as crop period. And fallow land means we don't sow seeds in the farm. We just plow and till and keep the land as it is. Got it? Crop period
Yes.
means the actual farming is done in that period of time on that particular land. That is crop period. Fallow
Yes.
period means the land is left like that to retain its fertility. Any other
Okay.
doubts? Very
No,
good, beta.
miss.
Means you all are attentive in the class. Very good. Any
Yes.
other doubts?
Yes, teacher. No, miss.
Any other student?
No, miss.
Okay, once again I'll repeat. Today we have learned the types of farming. In that there are two main types. One is subsistence farming and another one is commercial farming. Commercial farming is done for business purpose and subsistence farming is done to meet the needs of the family. Okay, in subsistence farming there are two main types, that is intensive farming and shifting cultivation. In intensive farming, only one land is used again and again by the farmer, but in shifting cultivation, the name itself indicates that shifting. The farmer used to shift the cultivation land from one place to other. Why they do this? That
Yes.
thing we all have seen in the presentation right now. So
Hello.
in commercial farming, there are four types. As we have seen in intensive farming, the farmland is small, the farmer does the farming only for the family purpose. In extensive farming, the farmland is more than 400 hectares and modern technologies are used because the farm is too large. The land area is much more. So they use modern technologies like tractors, chemical fertilizers, and even they use helicopters or planes to spray the pesticides. Got it?
Yes.
After extensive grain farming, the second type of commercial farming is plantation farming. In this, 40 hectare is the minimum, or more than that, the farmer use the land for plantation farming. And third one is market gardening. I've mentioned in the PPT too. You all have seen market gardening in the Mumbai regions. We all reside near Mumbai. Do you all have seen the cultivation done beside the railway tracks? Can
No,
anybody
miss.
share that experience with me?
No,
Which
miss.
crops they grow near the railway tracks? Which crops they grow near the railway tracks? Have you all traveled in local train?
Yes, miss.
Yes, which crops are grown near the railway track? Anybody? Green leafy vegetables are grown there, na? Do you all remember? As we have learnt before this, that market gardening is mainly done in urban areas. As our Mumbai is one of the important urban areas, so market gardening is practiced here. The one best example is the green leafy vegetable which is grown near the railway track. Have you all seen or not?
No. No,
No?
miss. Yeah.
Okay, if you all travel in local train, then you will get to see. I think mainly in central line.
Okay,
Okay?
miss.
Okay. If you get a chance, you all just see.
Miss, what is a colonial period?
Colonial period.
Yes.
Colonial period means the time in which British used to rule us. At that time only the crop used to be cultivated. Okay, colonial period. It's not colonial. Colonial period. Colonial period means the period at which Britishers used to rule us. Got
Okay,
it?
miss.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good. Yeah, very good. So the third part type is market gardening, and then the fourth type is horticulture. In this, fruits, flowers, vegetables are grown on a large scale. You all don't have any doubts now? If you have, you can ask me. Just like few students right now, they have asked their doubts. You can ask your doubts to me. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So again, I want to share with you something. Just a minute. One second, I'll try once again for you to share the screen. So now greenhouse farming is one important type of farming which is practiced nowadays in city areas and in rural areas too. What is the factor for greenhouse farming? This is greenhouse farming. See, through the transparent object or material, the farmland or the farm area is covered. What is done in greenhouse farming? Greenhouse farming is the unique farm practice of growing crops within sheltered structures. Means, see, these plants are protected, sheltered in a particular area, and then the agriculture or the farming is done. Covered by a transparent or partially transparent material, the main purpose of greenhouses is to provide favorable growing condition and to protect crops from unfavorable weather and various pests. We all know we can't control nature. The climate, the favorable environment may change and the pest may hazard to the crops. So in this type of farming, the favorable environment, the favorable condition are given to the crop so that it will grow in a good condition. Got it? I am going to give you a work. Search about greenhouse farming in internet. You all do a Google search. Search about greenhouse farming and just try. Is it possible to do greenhouse farming in your building terrace or wherever the place available in your area? As we all reside in city, it's difficult, but just try if you all can practice a greenhouse farming in your area. If it's possible, how you can do, you will let me know in the next lesson. Got it? Just do a search and check out, are there any possibilities to do greenhouse farming? Okay? Now it's question answer session. Do you have any more doubts? You can ask me. Khushi Yadav?
Miss,
Yes, beta.
market gardening means?
Market gardening means it is done in urban areas. Only the crop which is required by the local urban people is cultivated there. And the main purpose, the investment is very low. And to meet the local urban area needs, the cultivation is done. That is market gardening.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes, good.
Miss, what
Anyone?
is
Yes?
urban area?
Urban area means cities. Mumbai is an example of urban area. City.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Yes. What else? Okay, shall we go to question answer session, or you want to ask any more questions? Anybody?
Yes. Miss.
Okay, shall we go to question answer session? Just think and answer, just get a recap. First question, what are the two types of farming? Very easy. I want everyone to raise your hands.
Subsistence farming and
Commercial,
farming.
Commercial. Repeat after me. Commercial.
Commercial.
subsistence
Very
farming
good.
and commercial farming.
Very good, beta. So can you say in a full sentence to me that?
These
Substantial farming and commercial farming are the two types of farming.
Very good, very good. So the second question is, what are the types of commercial farming? What are the types of commercial farming?
Extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market
Extensive farming,
Extensive.
routine cultivation.
and
Okay, I'm getting a lot of answer in chorus answer. Very nice to hear. But please raise your hands and answer one by one.
Mama.
Yes, who is going to answer now?
Kusum Rai.
Miss, can I me?
I'm not, yeah. Sakshi?
The
Sakshi, you
types
can
of
answer.
commercial farming.
Extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening, horticulture. These are the types of commercial farming.
Okay, may I know your name, beta? Who has replied just now?
Sakshi Siddheshwar Varade
Okay, okay. Very good, very good.
from Solapur.
Wow, very good, beta. Very nice. So I was talking about only Mumbai students, but here are many more students from Maharashtra. You all also can search about the greenhouse farming. Okay, Sakshi?
Yes.
You all also check the possibilities of green farming in your area. Greenhouse farming. Okay, so as Sakshi told, very nicely she has answered in a full sentence. So the answer is extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening and horticulture are the 4 types of commercial farming. Very good. Means everyone has understood the lesson if I'm not wrong. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, beta.
No, miss.
Kusum?
Yes,
Kusum has raised her hand. Yes, beta. Hello? Okay. Now it's a time for homework. One homework that is I've given you to search about the greenhouse farming and the possibilities to do it in your area. This thing you have to do in Google search and you have to note it down what are the possibilities. And if you can't
Yes.
list, mention why it's not possible in your area.
teacher.
Yes?
Hello, teacher.
Yes, beta, yes.
Hello, teacher.
I'm listening, beta. You can
That
ask.
right paragraph, yeah. That
Huh?
right paragraph, yeah. That means
Points. Just note
that
the points.
paragraph
Not in paragraph, just note
points.
down in points. Point number 1, point number 2. Just list down the points. What is green farming and is it
Yes.
possible in your
Yes.
area? Greenhouse farming. What is greenhouse farming? That will be in 2 or 3 lines. And then is it possible in your area? Got it?
Yes.
That you
Teacher,
have
write
to
10.
write. Yes. It depends on, you may complete it in 5 points or you may extend it to 10 points too. Okay? It depends upon
Yes.
how much you search on that particular concept. Got it? Do you all know how to do Google search?
Yes, miss.
Yes, very
Yes.
good. Then go for it. Okay? Don't write as it is from the Google in a paragraph. Select the main points and list it down 1, 2, 3, 4. Take help of your elder sister, brother, or your teachers. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Very good. So I think we can move for homework now. So another homework that is in your textbook, page number 58, I think so, figure 9.12 is given. In this, there are many pictures related to farming is given here. Just mention which type of farming is this and you can explain about in these lines given below to that particular pic. Got it? If you have any doubt in your homework, you can ask me now.
No, miss.
Taufik, you have raised your hand. Taufik? Damayanti? You have any doubt, beta? Have you all clear with the homework? What you have to do?
Yes, miss.
Yes, okay. Very good, very nice lesson with you all. Thank you for the cooperation. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Shall we end the meeting? Is it
Yes,
over?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is it done?
Yeah.
It is done.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
ma'am.
presenting this lesson.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Happy